Hello, everybody, and welcome back to DICEBERG Ahead. My name is Chenoa Reid, she, they, and today we are back at it again, playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians for Pride Month 2025. Today I have with me...
Damn it. Engaging all four of their holes for Pride, it's Evan, Batt, they, them, playing Ricky, she, her.
Craig playing Rhea. I forgot my character's name for a second. I'm that tired.
I had to look at mine.
Hey, this is Kait. I'm playing Sable. We're both she, hers.
This is Tommy, selling their life essence for Pride Month because everyone needs a side gig, playing Sammy, they, them.
I am so glad that we are all back at the table again. I do have a quick announcement for all of our fellow listeners. Pantsless Tables, who is a streamer on Twitch, is doing a Pride event, a 52-hour charity live stream starting June 27th to the 29th, so that's in about 2 weeks. They will be hosting 13 games back to back. I'm going to be in one of them. I'm pretty sure I'm in game 6, which starts at 2:30 a.m. Montana time, Mountain Standard Time.
I'll be awake.
They'll be raising money for PFLAG, which supports the queer community by providing them with resources, education, and like legal advocacy and more. So if you guys want to go watch that, or put it on your calendar, or go follow them on Twitch, it is Pantsless Tables on Twitch. It'll be fun. 52 hours is a lot.
That's
There's
a lot.
a lot going into it.
I can't prep for
into
one
that
game. I can't imagine prepping for that many.
Yeah, well, it's not one person, so
okay.
It is a community effort. Everybody is going to be like running a different game, so it's subsections, but it's still like
channel is running
organizing.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought one person can be awake for 52 hours, and I can't stay awake for 12 hours.
No, there's a handful of people who are organizing it, and then we have 13 different games. I think most, if not all of them, are ran by different DMs, but I think a few DMs run multiple games, and a few players play in multiple. But for the most part, it's going to be a new DM, a new set of cast, and there's going to be a bunch of different systems, so it's not just D&D 5e. There's like some nice smaller systems in there as well.
What are you gonna?
It's not the size that matters.
I'm gonna be playing a TTRPG called Coven. It's a short, I think it's like 12-page game about being a supernatural roommate. So we're all gonna be roommates, living in a flat. Yeah.
How many roommates?
I think
many
our
holes you got?
table has 5 players.
That's a lot of roommates.
Yeah.
I've had more.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I've had way more. I've had way more roommates.
But
I don't know, does dorm living count?
No.
dorm living sucks. As someone who's never dorm lived
I
officially.
Thank
would.
your lucky stars.
Yeah, at least in college, I did not do dorm living.
I would have enjoyed the opportunity when I was 18, just to have the life experience. But like going back to school in my mid-20s, not happening.
Yeah, I couldn't do it now.
No.
That'd be so awkward.
It'd be like a child.
I
You'd
could
be
be
like
like
that.
RA.
You'd be like that meme where it's like, "Hey, fellow kids."
Yeah.
Oh, and alright, hell no. I don't want to be in charge of children.
It's giving college Monster Inc.
College mod.
Wait, hold on. Am I the
second
only
one.
one who's done dorm living at this table?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I did something close to it. I was in Trio Upward Bound's college prep program, and so we did 6 weeks living on campus during high school. So during the summer, I was living in Elrod. But that's the closest thing that I came to, like, dorm
Couldn't
living.
have told me to pay $3,000.
What happened last time, folks?
We got on a bug.
Got on a bug.
In the
That did
bug.
happen.
Big bug with
A big bug.
with a big heart.
I got to sigh at my coworkers a lot.
Yes, Chadwick.
I got to become a coworker.
We all got
Yeah.
mad at
To become a coworker.
Oh,
Polly.
the elven
Yeah.
twink.
Yeah, Polly wants that cracker, Christensen,
Polly
because she wants that cracker.
Yeah.
Wait.
The cracker
Wait a
being
minute.
Craig.
fuck?
I'm about to say, aren't you
Wait a
both
minute.
pale as fuck though? So
Wait a minute. Am I the Gregor?
Yeah, I am. I get it. It's what I get for being ginger.
I've been getting even paler since I started working nights.
We left off passing through the ruins of Istrain, and then as we were distracted by the ruins, the solemn silence and eerie drifting of pieces of what once was this city, we were hit from behind. A chugging train, an astral ship, struck us, seemingly ambushing us from within these ruins. We are entering into a ship combat, which I have written rules here for.
Perfect.
Hell yeah. Sirens are going off. The crew is readying their stations. The last known order from Captain Irleth and Hera was to go to your battle stations. Some of you don't have battle stations. So, what I have suggested is there is a stage to perform and inspire the crew.
Oh, fuck yeah, brother.
Yeah, and assist within this battle.
That's my bitch.
a pole just comes down from the top.
Let's get this shit done, Rhea.
Yeah.
Is that your character's voice now?
So I'm gonna go around and see where you guys want to go, and I'm going to also tell you how the rules for this ship combat is going to go. So each ship is gonna have slots that contain strings on each other. So they're going to be entities in their own, where the fourth slot is going to result in a ship having control, like a player. We are going to be rolling 2d6 to perform a ship maneuver to defy disaster, which is on our reference sheets. You get to choose between your 5 archetypes and decide how you are going to use that archetype to aid in this ship fight.
I'm just saying, this game system could have committed calling them ropes and not strings. Would have been
That is
gayer.
so funny.
It's heartstrings.
It's heartstrings.
It's heartstrings,
but rope
But-
bunny.
But
Yeah.
rope,
But
dominance. It just fits.
But
that.
look, man,
But
I might
love.
have rope in my backpack right now. I honestly don't know.
Once we gain strings against the other ship, we are, like we can do on PCs and NPCs, able to spend these strings to gain advantages, ask questions, or figure out what it takes for this combat to either end or for the ship to do what you want.
We're gonna entice the ship.
Yes.
We're gonna fuck the ship.
We're gonna fuck the ship.
If I have a history in characters, it's ship fucking.
Hey there, train. You want to ride my rails?
Sammy, what are you
Yes?
doing? Are you gonna be in engineering?
I was very distracted. My shields are not up. It is too early.
The shields of the ship are also not up.
what a segue.
So, this is not the first time this has happened, I imagine.
No.
I like to think that Sammy is literally in the hallway outside of engineering in a sprinter stance on their skates.
Yes.
Because they're so used to being okay, now this needs to go get fixed. And
Yes.
so they are just ready
Yes.
to just go.
And with that first impact, it does strike a lower level of engineering. So Pooja is definitely on it, and I'm assuming you are also on
yes.
it to
We are.
attempt to fix that area.
we are speeding
right
away.
now.
Yeah.
Kate, what is Sable doing?
I'm gonna I will probably be not the first person in everything, but the first person. Just because of how cool I am, you know.
What? First
Where
person for
are
what?
you? First
I don't
person
know.
where?
I don't know.
Because right now, the ship has not been boarded. They are
know.
still a ways off. There are shots going off. So if you have a battle station, if you're getting ready, if you're attempting to help out with gunners, I know you're an officer,
Yeah,
so you might be.
I want to be the first
Assisting
person
to order.
in combat.
So you're
probably-
heading to the deck.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you are heading up that way with Asphodel to the deck.
Yeah.
There are multiple people just like running around. Some of them, you can tell, have no idea what's going on, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to have you roll me either like a heart or a wit or maybe a spirit, some sort of like emotional check.
I'm gonna choose wit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
To help, in a way, get these people in order.
Yeah. 2d6.
Yep.
Come on, baby. Damn. 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Perfect.
So I'm just gonna be yelling out orders, getting people to where they need to be,
Mhm.
pointing people to where they gotta go
Be gay, do crime.
as I'm running to the deck.
Perfect. You are ordering people to get to their stations. You are making sure everything is organized and ready, armoring people, and Asphodel is assisting you in this. Sammy, I'm also going to have you make a check to do some engineering. You can choose between 3 things.
Wonderful.
You can choose between grace, you're dexterous, you're fast, this is quick and easy. You can choose heart, which is going to be more sympathetic to Hera. You're going to be identifying with the ship herself, or wit and solving things more intelligently.
Well, I have the exact same modifier for all 3 of those, but heart sounds like Pooja would be more appreciative of that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Perfect.
So good morning for 8s.
Yes. You are rushing with Pooja to a lower level of mechanics, and you put your hand on the wall of the carapace and you start identifying your wavelength with Hera to assist in her also self-healing in this area. It's a loving embrace that you have with her.
You really need to look up Farscape. This is straight out of that.
Yeah,
I'm loving it.
you and Pooja also make eye contact. It's like really cute. You both have your hands on the
Aww.
ship. Craigo,
That's me.
what is Rhea doing?
Well, you said there was a stage.
Yes, there is a stage.
She is running to the stage.
All right, she books it to the stage.
Books it.
Yes. And what are you doing? Are you following?
Rhea, fuck, where? Where are you going now?
Are both of you going to be
Yeah.
starting a performance?
I believe so.
Okay.
What instrument did I play?
I think you
A
said
violin
Right,
or
yeah,
a
yeah.
cello is what you
Strings.
chose. So you
Very emotional.
Violin,
a
yeah.
violin. Yep. So we have a violin and the vocalist.
We're running to the stage. I'm so excited to hear
Lin-
Craig sing.
Lindsay
Oh.
spoopling. And
Wait,
It does
I
kind
have
of
to
look.
sing.
Yeah, we're role
You don't
playing.
you don't have to have
Oh,
to sing
I
for
would love
real.
it.
Okay, cool.
You can go.
I'm just imagining.
Oh.
I imagine Rhea sounds very much like Yellow Dancer for all of our people who are very old and know what Robotech is.
What was that movie that I made you guys watch where she like puts a headset on and goes into a different world?
Oh, you're talking about Belle.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's gonna
fucking
be
Belle.
Craig. That's gonna be Craig's moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're talking about Beauty and the Beast?
You're talking
The
about
Beauty and the
anime
Beast
Beauty
replay,
and
yeah.
the Beast.
But,
I
hey,
was-
I love that movie.
It's a
I
cute
was so
movie.
fucking hyped for it, and I love the song from it.
It's very
And
good.
then I watched it, and I was like, "This
It's-
kind of fucking
it's interesting.
sucks."
It's sad.
I like it personally.
I have bad taste. As
Anyway.
everyone does.
All right, you two are putting on a performance. You go over to the soundboard, you get everything set up and ready. Are
there-
you both going to be rolling heart for this?
They better be.
Yeah.
Unless
so-
you have something else that you want to
So-
roll. Or spirit.
So heart is expression. It says that, but I would love to like. I'd love to posit that I'm. It's playing music is a very religious experience for me,
Yeah.
and I'm like
You're
yeah,
channeling the spirits.
One might say it's integral.
dipping into the ethereal.
Yeah, and I'm pulling. When I play, it's not just like me. It's a communing, you know. So if I could use spirit, yeah.
Yeah,
Tight.
that sounds good.
What spirit? Is it like a +2?
Yeah. Heart is -1.
Where's their twink?
Yeah, fucking me too, dude.
Where's Chadwick?
No, Polly.
Polly.
No, Polly. Because last I checked, Polly was following them.
Polly is not with you guys
Yeah, I
at the
thought
moment.
Polly was pulled
Oh
away.
God.
I'm pretty sure we told Polly go sit in a corner. I feel like I said exactly
Polly
that.
was with you. You guys were babysitting Polly while you were in engineering, which is where you just were.
He's
but
with me.
Polly is nowhere to be found
That's
at
fine.
this moment.
That's fine. God bless.
Hold up.
All right, so
Hold up.
heart and spirit.
Go, go, go.
I'm calling this now. Polly's a spy for fucking Sword Company.
Don't put that
Imagine.
on my stand.
Corporation.
Crouching more on hidden badass. I'm calling it.
Don't put that on my stand.
Holy shit!
What's up,
God
gamer?
damn. Double.
What'd you get?
Ha!
I got double sixes.
That's fucked up.
Casually
+1.
Whipped her. No, because it's a.
whipped her microphone.
Her microphone.
Her
yeah.
microphone out.
Yeah, she unclips her carabiner, spins it a little bit,
Her carabiner.
pulls it to her
Suddenly,
face.
just like the lights
Gay.
are shining
Yeah,
down.
that spins it a little
Yeah.
Pulls it.
bit. Right in front.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Straight power ballad.
So inspiring. The intercoms are on. Everybody can hear you. You can hear the
Hold on.
violinist join.
What's your heart
So-
modifier? Because you rolled
1,
12.
so I got a 13.
13.
What did you get total?
11.
11. Nice.
Jesus.
It is an orchestra. It is a symphony. You all hear this throughout the ship. It
When
is
they start
inspiring.
doing that,
You all are
my
experienced
bass
at
guitar
this.
starts to glow.
Fuck
And
yeah.
instead
Yes.
of going to where I was going to go, I go to the stage to see what's
Yeah.
going
Get
on.
diverted.
You turn around and you can see within the docking area just past the stage and
Well,
these
I
two
can't see.
exploding pretty much. Oh, feel in your mind's eye.
You see like
The
Deadpool-
directional.
not Deadpool.
You see
It's
nothing.
Daredevil.
You see nothing as you walk towards nothing.
Yes, you definitely hear it and you know
For
directionally.
these guys. But my one night, oh my god, what?
It is 9 a.m. We can't be this delusional.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Oh my
I
God, what?
You would be surprised at how
That's
delusional I
so
can be at any
crazy.
hour of the day.
But when my guitar glows, I feel like a hum. Like,
Yes.
That's how I know. So then I don't go to where I was going. I turn around and start going to where I hear them.
Hell yeah.
With Ash behind me.
Delulu is
Yes.
the Delulu.
So you are rallying people on deck, and then you turn around and you start hearing just like the most beautiful
Can you do it
symphony
again?
ever.
The-
Yeah.
yeah. So
All right.
after that note finishes, the bottom of the microphone kind of like opens, and out comes a pastel purple, just long rapier blade.
That's really cool.
Thank you.
Super cool.
Greg.
So,
Cool is a better word than what I was going to
based
say.
off of your guys' rolls, you are going to be adding +2 to Defy Disaster. We're going to choose one person to do the Defy Disaster roll, and we're going to choose an attribute as well. I think Heart would be a good one. The majority of people used Heart. And we'll just go in a circle for purposes of the combat. So, Tommy, can you roll 2d6?
Can we choose something other than heart? Can I use wit? Because that's what I use.
Well, you're not rolling, so you're fine. And you're going to be adding
So-
your heart +2 because other people got.
Great.
Good rolls.
Statistically, I have not rolled good in this campaign so far, so...
So you're adding
Anybody wanna
you're
do
adding
ladies'
a
luck?
3
Oh,
though.
I got you.
Just feel up
Fondle those dice.
feel up the
That
dice.
is the straightest ladies' luck I've ever had, but fuck it.
Okay. So that's
The
5
dice did not appreciate the
plus-
fondling 3.
3. So that's an 8, which is good. So, you are met with a hard choice. You can gain a string on the enemy ship. However, an area malfunctions, and you cannot use the same Defy Disaster until you fix it. So we can't use Heart again
Okay.
if we gain this string on the enemy ship. Or
4.
you can succeed without advancing any strings.
You know, I work in engineering. I need something to do. Let's get a string.
All right, we gain a string against. I don't know why I wrote Sable as the ship name. I was just looking at Kait, I think, when I wrote that. It is
Because I'm stunning.
Yeah, it's that train.
Don't laugh.
No, I'm not laughing. I'm just laughing at the way you said it.
We can't call it Thomas.
You're just like, yeah,
Thomas.
because I'm stunning.
Okay.
Good pause.
This inspiring performance rallies the crew. The protective barrier goes up, and you can see the beetle and feel it start to turn towards this enemy ship. And with a charging, low buzzing sound, a beam of light strikes from the head of this into the side of one of the train cars. This ship seems to have tilted a little bit off its tracks and is currently trying to reorient itself towards you.
I'm seeing the prettiest animatic in my head right now. Like, right as you hit your power note, the beam shoots out.
Yes, exactly.
Your
All right,
power note, a high C.
round 2.
Oh, God damn it.
We are going to choose
Break
again.
the thing.
I think I broke your dice. It's all over my hand.
Oh, that's so sticky.
That's the wrong kind of goop
Oh
for this.
no.
Great. They literally
You know,
just got that.
getting covered
buy
in
you a
sticky
new one.
things.
It's
What
okay.
better for a
We've
pride
been
show?
beating the shit out of it over the last few weeks. Do you need to
Great.
go wash your hands real quick?
No, it's fine.
Great. You have to buy them a new one. That's
You've been
just
beating the
said
shit out of it, and now there's sticky things on your hands.
Very clear
Okay.
Well, yeah,
So-
thirsty sword lesbians.
And they're thirsty with swords. We cannot use heart this round unless
God.
somebody dedicates their check to recovering it. So we'll be able to use it next time if somebody is dedicating it. So, Tommy, what are we doing?
Huh? What? Things are happening. What am I doing, or what is the
Yes.
ship doing?
What are you doing? So you cannot roll heart this round, but you can dedicate your check to fixing this malfunction within yourself. Hera seems a little bit jolted by the sudden change and everything within the ship, so she's a little bit unstable at the moment and needs tending to.
Yeah, I'll mend. I'll try and get us back our heart.
Okay, so you can use spirit, you can use wit. Something
Again,
in
same
there.
modifiers on either of those, but we'll go with spirit.
We'll go with spirit. Sounds good. Identifying on
Really
on a
hope this
spiritual
doesn't
level,
fuck with my Nagamani.
casting some magics.
Okay, that's
Dear God, what did you
Okay,
get?
what'd you get?
6.
Okay. So that does not pass.
No,
And
I
with
didn't
that-
imagine it would.
I am gonna give you a condition. I'm gonna say that you're
Ooh.
insecure.
Ooh, another one.
Yeah, so you have 2 conditions now, because you got guilty right at the end of the last episode.
Yeah.
And I was saying that you feel insecure because you feel like you're not performing your best, especially in front of Pusha.
Yeah. You know how it is when you're in front of your crush. You get nervous.
The heart
Yeah.
function still needs to be fixed. Kait,
Yeah.
you are rushing over to the stage.
Yes. Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you joining them?
Yes. Because of the cool things that like my stuff does, which I'll explain later. I just have to do it first, and then you'll see what I'm saying. I'm gonna, because my sword is in my hand and my guitar's on my back. I guess my bass. Sorry. When they, yeah, my bad, guys. I'm gonna connect them,
Mm-hmm.
and then when I do that, it like just starts humming really loud.
Yes.
And then when I don't know how to do this coolly, but technically like when I like strike the chord, like yeah, it'll start like not like fixing the ship, but like it'll kind of like make things better. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, so you're heading up there. Are you attempting to restore this
Yeah.
malfunction?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have you roll a spirit to
Damn.
fix this because you can't roll heart.
No, what about wit? Since you know this is
I feel like
cleverness and knowledge.
cleverness and knowledge, but you're appealing to a more emotional side of the ship.
But like you're tuning the guitar to hit the right, the bass to
Yeah.
hit the right frequency to vibrate things into.
If you want to go a less emotional route,
No,
then you
I'll
can.
do spirit. It's fine. It's
Also-
just 0.
A backtrack question here.
Yeah.
8.
Perfect. Okay. That function is restored. So next round we can use heart, and it's not
Beautiful.
going to impact our result for now.
You mentioned the ship got hit. Would that count as me witnessing someone getting hurt?
Yeah, technically.
Okay.
Nice.
I have something that I have to keep track of that for.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And you have 2 conditions.
Mine's pretty easy.
And I have 2 conditions, so if this goes up 2 more points, things are gonna
All right.
get real interesting.
Yes.
Snake bitch.
Kait rushes up, strikes a chord. Hera vibrates and stabilizes herself. You can tell that the emotional balance is all well. And Sable joins you on stage.
Can I talk about my home really quick?
Yeah.
Can I just
You're going to say your catchphrase?
No, well, I wanted to, but I was like, I don't think this is the right time. But I'm gonna since Ash is pretty close to me, I'm just gonna say well, because technically, for playbook moves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should have done that before. Never mind.
You can do it next time if you want.
Okay.
Okay. Craig, you can't roll heart, but you can still figure out how you want to contribute to the role. You're singing, you're keeping that note.
Craig is just. This entire
There's just the
time.
one note.
Single.
No worries.
Ooh.
If I'm keeping such a crazy note,
Yeah.
maybe I could use grace.
I will allow it.
Sick.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's so.
You're not actually just saying, you're just holding the exact same
Yep.
note.
It's the one note the
Yeah.
whole time.
Go ahead and roll
Turns
that.
around, points at me, winks.
Are you playing with us now?
Yeah.
Tight.
I'm
Joined,
on
joined in.
Oh, I dropped
what
one.
The fuck? Bro, get control of your fucking dice.
9.
Hell yeah. 9. Perfect.
Listen, we should always have us because Craig and I roll very well.
The Shathids, when they were rolling for a root, was ungodly good
I have
all the time.
really crazy luck.
It's you.
It's Ricky
It's
time.
Ricky. Ricky, what are you doing?
Ricky's got her eyes closed and she's playing on her violin, which is a sick electric violin. So it's a bunch of it's the stock and then a bunch of spiky, spiny wrap
Lindsay's
around
turtling it.
Yeah.
You can roll spirit again.
Yeah.
So-
And she's got her eyes closed and she's feeling the spirits around her communing, and she feels.
Sable.
Damn it, Sable! I was way off. Sable come forward and she can feel the spirits that are around her, because there's some interesting shit happening there, and just she starts communing with them and trying to pull the whole symphony together. Yeah, spew it. 13.
Damn.
Dang. What's
So
doing?
I'm the underperformer of the
It
day.
is electrifying. It is cascading sound throughout the orchestra, this beautifully circular room. The stage is emanating sound. You can hear it echoing throughout the hallways as other people are listening to this. It's very romantic in a way, the way that you guys are performing all together. Kait, you are going to be rolling the ship combat to defy a disaster. You get a net 0 to this roll based off of everybody else's rolls. And I think that we should do spirit for this one, since most people rolled spirit last time.
See, Tommy, you just have to say how sick the shit that you're about to do is before you roll, and then the dice are I have to do good.
6.
6. Okay.
We don't jinx it.
That's a flat 6.
You didn't say it was sick. You didn't say the sick thing that you were gonna do.
Yeah.
So you
Uh,
didn't do
Every
what you
time we
said.
rolled well, we said what sick shit we're gonna do
That's
beforehand.
True. That's true. That's true. Can I redo it?
Welcome to this episode's intermission. Take a moment to go get some water, go grab some food, and come back. Or you can just listen right through. Our intermission is dedicated for giving you important messages, ad swaps, or letting you know about any of our collaborations. It should only take 2 minutes, so you're welcome to skip. We'll see you on the other side. DICEBERG Ahead uses Printful to produce and host our merch shop. Whether you are a creator or just need some t-shirts for an event, Printful makes it easy to sample and design whatever you need. It took us some time to land on a design we liked for our DBA hoodie. We got 25% off 3 samples to test our design. Once we landed on one we liked, it was easy to add it to a Printful hosted store. Join Printful today by using our link in the show notes or by using code all capitals DICEBERG _ahead to get $5 off your next order. DICEBERG Ahead is sponsored by Sinful Beverages Wrath Energy. Locally owned in Missoula, Montana, Wrath is an energy drink with functional ingredients, using mango leaf extract for their caffeine source, optimizing reactivity and focus for gaming and studying. We love that Wrath Energy has a variety of delicious options. My favorite flavor is their sour green apple. Follow along with Sinful events and products at sinfulbeverages.com.
Retry.
You are performing so well, Ricky, that you distract certain people within the ship from actually fighting
That's
this
my
other
excuse,
ship.
and I'm sticking to it.
Ricky blushes.
The train car turns and it shoots another beam towards Hera, and the shields waver. We are not allowed to use spirit next round until it is fixed.
So you don't distract me. It's okay. I have a 0.
Okay.
Sorry, my ghosts are so sexy.
Hi.
Hi.
This-
We can use heart again because it was restored.
Oh, let's go.
Oh God.
Okay, so I'm doing things.
Ricky,
When I catch you outside, Ricky.
So is the repairing things restoring like spirit and stuff, or
So you can.
are there actual like repairs that need to be done? I'm just trying to track what my-
narratively, yes, we can say that we are repairing
But for the
like
most part, it's
physical
restoring
things.
spirit and-
Yes,
okay.
if you wanted to like use your role to restore spirit, you can, or you can choose to contribute mainly to the conflict. So the role for restoring it is completely dedicating to
Okay.
restore that attribute.
God, why do I always make engineers too? Just
Tuckery does.
You have played many.
I really have. It's a little odd. By many we mean what, 2?
I mean, wasn't the slime kind of one too? Anyways.
Oh yeah, they were an artificer, but that was before this.
Before DBA time.
Giving how I rolled to repair heart, we're just gonna focus on repairing the ship.
Okay, that sounds good.
And
what are you going to use?
heart,
Heart.
because I want to impress Pooja,
Okay.
and also I have the exact same modifier for like all 3 of
Yeah.
the things you mentioned for repairing things.
No, that
so-
sounds good.
What dope ass thing?
So I'm going to attune with the beetle. I'm trying to be badass like you are. Tune with the beetle and figure out where her issues are.
Good. And that's a dope ass roll.
That's pretty good.
above
That's
average.
a 9. That's a
9
9 in total.
Wonderful.
I love a
Okay.
9.
You are dedicated to fixing this portion of the ship and also trying to impress Pooja. I'm going to say you gain a string on Pooja because she sees
Ooh.
that you're trying really hard and that you are identifying with Hera on a deep level, which is really important to her.
Wait.
I'm not cool.
Pulling on that heartstring. Sable, you are now a part of this orchestra, this band, this performance.
Yeah.
What are you rolling that is not spirit?
Can I do daring? Skill at arms, forcefulness.
Forcefulness. How are you being strong and forceful? How are
Um,
you putting on this
hold on, let me
performance?
She literally breaks a string. She's playing the bass so hard.
Now there's only 3. Fuck.
Trying really hard to
You know
catch
what they
up
say,
to Ricky's amazing performance.
3's a crowd.
Hold on, I'm trying to think.
Oh, one of us.
That's
One of us should have done
I'm
didgeridoo.
gonna.
Give an NPC a didgeridoo.
I actually used to play it when I was really young.
I think.
That's so cool.
I think for daring, what I'll do is because we're kind of like shaken and the force field has gone down a
Yeah.
little bit more. I'll keep playing, obviously.
Mhm.
But I'll whisper some of the ruins.
Yeah.
To make it a little bit stronger. To
Okay.
then help build the force field and maybe even like shoot a little ray out.
Okay, so this sounds like spirit to me.
No, it sounds like daring.
If
it
you-
sounds like forcefulness.
like spirit.
If you want to do heart, I can argue it, but this is a very physical force.
Okay.
Do you want to break something?
Yeah.
You want to break something as a part of it? You kick
Yeah.
over like some fucking crate and
Yeah.
like a rock out, like
Damn, I wish Polly was nearby.
Polly falls out of the crate.
I'll like kick a crate because I'm angry. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like super excited.
That sounds good. Okay, you roll it.
Okay.
We're gonna break shit.
There's nothing more metal than violin and bass.
There's nothing more metal than violence.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. All right, you kick over the crate. It breaks over. Other people who are on deck are like, yeah! So you're inspiring the crowd through violence.
Yeah.
And Asphodel is like also starting to like join in with you guys, pulling out like, do you have a base?
Yeah, I
Okay.
have a base.
So let's see. What would Asphodel have?
I would say
He's like a giant Oni, right?
Yeah, like a very big but very soft
yeah,
spoken.
She's my bestie.
Yeah. Maybe just
I would
like
honestly say like a shamisen or something.
I low-key
or like
wanted
I
to
feel
be
like a
flute.
mandolin would
Oh.
be also cute.
Like I think it'd be so cool
Something
if it was like a flute.
tiny, a little flute,
Like,
harmonica.
She brings out
A harmonica?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Or-
brings out a
or-
harmonica.
or drums. Those
I think
Yeah, or
Yeah.
the juxtaposition of a very like
Let's do-
soft-spoken
we'll
Oni,
do drums.
and then goes
We'll do
fucking
drums.
metal.
yeah,
on the
she goes over to
drums.
the drum set.
Yeah.
We'll say that there's a drum set on board and there's
no,
a
she
beat.
has her own. Like it just.
all this shit's electric, man. So it's
God.
just like little pads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my god,
She-
like a fucking
she joins
Wii
in.
Her armor.
rock outs.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Her armor is the Wii. Is that? And she's like.
Better than her just
Alright.
whipping out a taiko from nowhere.
Hello,
Rhea.
that's me.
What are we doing?
Um,
Sustaining that long note,
So
heading into
we're,
a chorus.
We're gonna change it up actually, because I'm feeling the metalness.
Yeah.
So I'm also gonna get metal with it.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna take my mic sword, and I'm gonna shove it into the stage,
Hell yeah.
and just hit a fucking scream.
All right. Are we rolling daring?
I will.
Perfect.
I was waiting for the scream.
Yeah.
9.
9. All right.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Shoves into the floorboards, and you can hear with the crackling vibrations of the microphone traveling through the blade, this loud metal scream that is emanating throughout the ship. All right. We cannot roll spirit.
Yeah. Don't worry, I thought about it. So yeah, Ricky's sitting there, and there's a lot of aggression happening. She's feeling like
The vibes are off.
no sneeze. Okay. Feeling like sort of we're losing control a little bit. So
Yeah.
she's gonna do something. She's gonna try to play like something very technical, like
Okay, yeah.
and like in order to sort of draw everyone into a more what's the word?
Even tempo, cohesion.
cohesive.
It's like
thing.
teamwork,
So
yeah.
I'd like to use wit.
Go for it.
Fuck
That sounds
yeah.
good to me.
12.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
All right.
I'm really good at that.
Ricky is really keeping it
I'm good
together
at
for everybody at this point, and starts to play more of like a technical metronome-esque keeping tempo to try and build cohesion within the ship. All right. Let's see. Did you want that to restore spirit, or did you want that to contribute to the battle?
I want to contribute. Yeah, we'll contribute.
Okay, that sounds good. Craig, you are rolling for the next ship combat,
I'll be selfish.
and you are going to be rolling. I'm gonna say, daring,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and you're gonna be adding a +1.
A +1 to daring. Let's go. 11.
11.
Oh my god.
All right.
That's fucked up.
You gain a string on the enemy ship.
You got a coin.
Give me.
Oh, we have two coins. These are representative of the ship.
These are more the ship's coins than
Oh,
coins,
okay.
right, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
You can hold
collective
them.
coins. We all have.
The tide of the battle changes once again as Hera regains control of their shields, as well as providing strength as a whole to everybody on board. They feel ready. They feel ready for battle. They feel inspired by the fucking metal music. All right, top of the round over at Sammy.
Yeah, it's me. I roll so good. Okay, I need to do a thing. Do you want me to try and restore spirit? I've statistically not been good at this.
That'd be pretty neat, but also do whatever.
We're gonna try and listen to Hera, tap in, and try to restore the vibes.
Okay.
The spiritual manifestation in the ship is
All
off.
right, that sounds good. Rolling heart for this, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. We're restoring the spirits. Oh, that was really good.
6, 10, 11.
11. All right.
Huzzah.
You identify very deeply with Hera and restore the spirits of the ship. The magic, once again, is pulsing in a regular rhythm. So next round,
I
we
cleared
can use
like
it.
an arterial clog in the heart.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
had too many cheeseburgers.
Yes. You identify too many cheeseburgers.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
Sable.
Yep. Is anybody like coming aboard yet, or like what are we?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Not yet. At the end
Oh.
of it,
I heard it. Sorry.
yeah, they're distance.
You don't perform that
But
good
it's
without.
like
Is it
it's
coming?
closing in.
Okay.
Yep. So they're neither of us or them are on board.
This is the foreplay.
Got it. I just didn't know if like how close they were.
Yeah, no, they're coming. They were a ways behind.
I'm 12.
They're coming from behind.
The
But
long
from
train is coming for your
they're
beetle.
they're progressing, and we seem to have the upper hand on them at the moment.
Okay. I guess because people are standing around, I think I'm just gonna yell at everybody to keep doing what they need to be doing.
Okay,
Like, don't stand and watch. Like, we're trying to protect everybody. Like, go do your jobs.
sounds good. What are we gonna be rolling for it?
Can I do wit?
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay. I just feel like I don't know.
You're telling them very technically what
Yeah.
they should be doing.
Oh, damn. 5, 6.
6. Okay.
Unfortunately, you cannot be heard over the
Motherfuckers.
speakers.
I'm gonna give you a condition.
Okay.
You are angry that the people on deck are not doing what they should be doing, so you feel frustrated about the lack of initiative some of these deckhands are not taking. So you are angry.
They're paying too much
Okay.
attention to our sick ass concert and not
Yeah.
enough attention to
And
the
you're like,
fucking
"Work!"
war.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I think that will be Rhea.
Do I notice this anger? Just any form of anger on Sable? Do you visibly displaying this?
Probably, yeah. Just not like aggressively angry, but just
Yeah.
like I'm frustrated.
Obviously not like angry eyes.
Yeah.
Can't
You,
see
you
Yeah.
eyes.
can't tell from my face, but
And I don't know how well that you like know each other,
Yeah.
but you can tell that there was frustration in their voice
Okay.
for sure.
Knowing people can't hear her over me and hearing that little bit of frustration, I'm going to roll with heart.
All right. That sounds good.
I'm going to try and appease that.
okay. Craig wants it from a heartstring.
Oh my god, its music is healing. I got a
Healing
5.
what?
I got a 5.
You got a
Feeling
5.
5.
Okay.
Obviously, there's no heartstring.
Sorry. I
No
tried.
connection. Do you
Yeah.
have anything important on you?
Guess I'm a heartless bitch.
Let's see here.
You're like, I don't know her very well.
I'll try, I guess.
You
This
know-
isn't working
Do you
quite
have a
right.
ponytail?
Okay. I think I know.
No.
Okay.
Damn.
Um,
I guess that's not really breaking.
Are you going to break my
You-
ponytail?
You're gonna pull her fucking hair.
Well, it says to clear, break something important to you or somebody else you care about.
yeah. Well, that's not the only way that you can clear it. So that is going to be lashing out, or somebody can offer emotional support, like at the end, like discuss it with you.
big hug.
Like, I saw
Yeah.
you were angry. You want to talk about
Rhea, I'm
Yeah.
going to say you're going to take an insecure condition
Yeah.
because during this moment, you want to help support a potential friend, somebody who is on board. Your voice cracks and you feel insecure about your performance
that?
now.
Oh no, my performance sucks.
All right.
It's giving flashbacks to Taco Tuesday.
You leave Taco Tuesday alone.
I
wasn't lip syncing, you were.
I didn't put it on, I swear.
Okay, Ricky.
Do I have access to spirit again?
I'll say yes
Okay.
because
I'll say I fixed-
yeah,
yeah.
because Sammy fixed it before.
Sick. So yeah, Ricky's sitting there. She's like, "Oh shit, I took too much control. I tried doing something different than what they were doing, and now they're both upset, and that's my fault, obviously."
Oh no.
So I'm just gonna go back to what I was doing, and,
Okay.
and try to get the
vibes back.
Vibes back.
Yeah.
Did you give yourself the insecure condition?
She just is insecure. That's all right. 10.
10. Okay.
That's fine. It's a fine
So
roll.
my worst rolls.
Yeah, you are maintaining focus, maintaining tempo, and attempting to correct these conditions, these feelings that people are having towards each other, some animosity during this conflict. Ev, you are now going to be rolling for your ship combat. I think, let's see, what did everybody roll? I think heart is what we're going to choose this time. Yeah, because it was the majority of people.
Okay, but who all succeeded?
I did.
You're going to
Did
be
you
getting...
succeed? Okay, never
You're going to
mind.
be getting
No,
a
I rolled.
-1,
A minus
though.
one?
Yep.
Cool. So -2.
Okay.
Damn. Get that 12.
And then we all died.
3.
3.
Wonderful.
We're level-
The
We
other
explode.
ship gains a string on Hera, and you guys are neck and neck at the moment. The train collides into the side of Hera, intentionally trying to dismantle it. And you need time to readjust as your heart is now disabled.
Shit, the train pit maneuvered the fucking bug.
You turned off my heart.
Damn.
I'm sorry, I
Does that count as another instance of witnessing something get hurt? Someone get
Yeah. Yeah, this is... You feel like this is not going well for you and Hera.
No.
Arnar.
And you have 2
Arnar.
conditions, which is already difficult.
Yeah.
What's the
So
mermaid's name?
if I'm reading this right, if I have 2 conditions and my Nagamani's at 3 or more, I hit Venom.
Ooh. Okay.
Venom.
Normally it's 4 in one condition, but if you have 2 conditions, it gets bumped down to 3.
Okay.
Oh.
So
What happens at
it
Venom?
is your turn.
It is my turn.
What does that look like?
Okay. Shit. First of all, shit. So, with all of this going on and the damage that's being done to Hera, Sammy's been on this ship for quite a while
Yes.
now and has really come to see this place as home. And their home's getting destroyed right now. As more and more damage happens, they get more and more frustrated, and as they do, their face smooths a little bit. Their mouth widens slightly more than any person should, and behind, what instead of regular teeth, fangs are visible, and their hair, rather than laying still like most people, begins to fan out slightly. Almost forming a hood. And you swear, looking at it, you can see 2 eyes on either side. And there's just this aura about them that is venomous.
How does their demeanor change now?
A few things have changed quite a bit. Looking at them, they're no longer on skates. Their skates are now combat boots. They're fucking pissed.
I bet. Do they become more scaly in nature as well?
Not yet.
Okay.
Venom doesn't.
You're just like in a certain state of mind. At this
Yes, but once Venom gets resolved, then we're gonna have some issues.
point. Okay.
Um,
And what are you going to be rolling? right now.
So, we're pissed.
Yes.
We want to take out our aggression on something. Do I have anything to take out my aggression on?
I can say
no,
that there might be some tools nearby. I mean, Pooja's there, and if you look around, you might be able to find Chadwick.
Just punches Chadwick.
hold on. I'm rereading the Venom. Blood screams at the injustice of the world.
Chadwick's running by.
Nagamani.
Sticks arm out.
Your Nagamani turns into pure venom, and you tap into an avatar of vengeance that must be answered.
Yeah, so I feel like hell-bent on getting this other ship to fuck off, or to find like vengeance within yourself to like make that happen.
Yeah, I think we want this ship to fuck off.
I can say you can do a spirit. If you're interacting with the heart flux directly, there might be a way to surge power.
Yeah, it's like the weapon system or something.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do right now, because we're
Sounds
in
good.
the heart of engineering. And I am angry.
Yeah.
We want this ship gone. We want it to stop tearing up our home. So we're going to try and make Hera a lot more aggressive against this ship that's trying to tear into her.
That sounds good. We're going to roll a spirit as you tap directly into the star flux heart, feeding it some of your own power and vengeance.
Yeah, as they're doing it, there's this little brooch on their chest that's just glowing.
Oh, shoot, that's right.
Yeah, my Nagamani is...
I think also in this instance, the gem on your hilt of your belt also starts to glow very brightly as it comes into contact with you like a conduit.
I'm so sad there was no one nearby to bite, because I had such a cool instance envisioned, but for now...
Bite
Yeah.
me, Daddy.
No, there is a lot happening.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get Hera to tell these people to fuck off.
Okay.
So the
that's a
good-
6.
So
right?
that's a 6, but because I have Venom, I can upgrade a 6 to a 7 to 9.
Okay. So that becomes a middling roll. So it is successful still. You're not like invoking any other conditions on yourself.
Actually I am,
Oh.
because when that move gets resolved, my Nagamani gets reduced to 0 and I take 3 conditions.
Which is all of them.
Which is I have all of the conditions.
All right.
And,
So you become
Get this girl a burrito.
angry.
fuck.
You become frightened. You become hopeless. This,
I'm getting flashbacks to when my own home was destroyed and
Yeah.
wrecked and ruined, way back when I was a little thing. PTSD. But also, as we successfully reroute the weapon systems, Sammy kind of collapses onto the ground, and their glamour fades away.
Yeah.
Completely.
completely revealing
So,
themselves.
Yeah, where they had legs, there is now a snake's tail. Their clothes fade away into scales, and where their brooch was, it fades into a massive gem on the nape of their neck. And their sword reveals itself wrapped around their waist with the gem glowing.
Yeah.
Thank God I can't see.
I was about to say, thank God the only one around right now is Pooja, but
Does
yeah.
Pooja know? Or is it like
I
Pooja
think this-
Cub?
I
Is it
think
like
Pooja
kind-
now knows.
I think Pooja was like,
I think
kind
before
of.
this, the only people who knew were the captain and my friend whose name I can't remember.
Yeah, that happens with me a lot.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. So, right now, you are not taken out of the action of the scene. But if you incur one more condition, a 6th condition, you are defeated. Which means that you have incoherent rage. You might faint, curl up into a ball, get knocked out. Any way that would mean that you are incapacitated.
Damn.
Yeah, that tracks.
All right. Kait, what is Sable doing?
I think, Okay, I'm gonna do one of my playbook moves, which is listen and learn. So I'm gonna reach my hand on to Ash, and I'm gonna ask her, like, what we should do in this situation. Because it's like, my listen and learn is like, when you ask someone what you should do in an unfamiliar situation, if you follow their advice, I take a +1 forward, and I clear a condition. And if I follow advice and it goes poorly, I mark XP.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask what we should do. Because she's the only person that I like know.
Yes.
I'll ask her like what we should do in this situation, because obviously what we're doing right now isn't like it's not helping us, but it's not hurting us.
Yeah.
Like, how do we help what we're doing?
Yeah. Okay. So as Fidel looks towards you and puts a hand on your shoulder, recognizing that you are upset, you are angry, you're frustrated, and she says with a very like deep, soft voice, "We can work together," and is going to give you a +1 to your next roll.
Okay.
So she is inspiring you.
Can I do... I want to do heart, but that's a -1. But that'd be just a 0.
Well, heart is currently disabled.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have? Let's see. I mean, you could break something again if you wanted to, but... Or
Can
use
I
spirit.
break down? Can I cry?
Yes. Yeah.
And can that be like a breakdown? Like I'm breaking something, but it's my tears, it's my body, it's my soul?
I would roll a spirit for that, honestly, but it would clear your condition track if you are breaking down. Your like tears are falling. You sit down.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will allow
So
that.
I'll start to cry.
Yeah.
I'll feign some emotion. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Go ahead and clear anger. So you're no longer angry, but you are crying. And you are kind of empowering this empathy. People see that you're breaking down, that you're having
And then
some emotional bouts.
with the emotions that I have, that's the color that like my runes are.
Okay.
So like if I'm
Your
like
ruins
sad,
are a fucking mood ring.
yeah.
Mood
Yeah.
runes, if you will.
Yeah.
Mood runes.
Mood runes.
But that way like you can kind of see like it was red, now it's to like kind of like a blue purple.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right, Craig.
Hello. With that emotional moment and my insecurity of my voice cracking, I'm gonna like turn off those emotions and just fall into the technical art that is singing that I know I have.
Yeah.
So should I roll grace or wit for this?
You can roll either or. Grace is going to be more of like finesse. Maybe you're like dancing a little bit. Maybe you are using your voice to like be more melodic. And then wit is going to be more focusing on your pitch, your tones, your notes.
With just cracking, I'm going to focus on wit. Because
Okay.
I think that's more like, I got to fix this performance.
That sounds good.
Salvage it, if you will. And I got a 10.
All right. Sounds good. All right. You are focusing on your friend Ricky. You're listening to the intentional beats within their music. You're keeping tempo. You're keeping pace. And you're inspiring the rest of the ship. Ricky.
Fucking harmonizing. Quick reminder, when you roll 6 or less, mark an experience. Does the ship roll that I did count for that?
I'm going to say no, but
Okay.
anybody else who rolled less than a 6, which I think is a handful, especially...
I think I've done that twice.
Yeah, at least.
And once last sessions.
I only did it on the ship roll. Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing the shit that works.
Cool. You're hearing Rhea follow along with you, which inspires you more.
Yeah, I'm gonna try really hard to like sort of expand my awareness, expand the connection I have to try to connect to Hera a bit more and try to invigorate her maybe. 7.
7. Okay. That still passes.
Yeah.
And you are keeping tempo with everybody. That comes back to Tommy for a ship roll. This is going to be 2d6. What was the majority last time? I think it was wit.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
I rolled spirit.
I rolled spirit.
And then wit. And
You two roll.
wit.
You rolled wit. And
Yep.
You rolled wit.
Yeah.
So we're
So-
tied.
we will let's go with wit or spirit. It is up to you, and you get a +1
Same
additional.
modifier either way. Hera, let's fuck some shit up.
Okay, 7, 8, 9.
9. Yeah.
Perfect. So met with a hard choice. You can gain a string on the enemy ship. However, disaster malfunctions.
Table, what do we think?
I feel like,
you're on
What's
the
more
brink.
interesting?
yeah, do we want more strings or do we want the ship to not be broken? The ship's broke a lot recently
Ship's broke
in the
pretty
past
bad.
couple
I'm about to say
of
we
And you're
just
about to
we don't.
pass
I'm
out.
about to say we just don't have access to heart right now.
Yeah, we don't have access to heart right now, and depending on which one you would have chosen, you would also disable wit or
I'm about to say I say
spirit.
let's disable wit.
Okay.
Who needs their wits about them in battle?
Hera becomes physically domineering with the help of you as well as the group. It becomes more aggressive and lands on top of this train on the main conductor of the cargo cars, and it is holding it in place, not allowing the train to move anywhere. You currently have the edge. Tommy, what are you doing?
Yeah, not much.
Let's get buggy.
Hold on. Can I resolve any of these things?
Well, you have every condition,
I have every condition.
a ball of emotion.
I got none.
Ooh, I could try to clear my insecurities. Prove your worth without any plan or advice. That sounds doable in a combat encounter.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Especially when I'm full snake.
Yeah.
Let's do that. That sounds
Okay.
right.
I can say that you're identifying with Hera again in front of Pooja to sympathize towards Pooja, show that you are trying to prove yourself. What are you going to be rolling? Spirit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't roll heart because heart's disabled, so.
And so is wit at this point. Wonderful. Okay, so that is a 5. In an attempt to prove yourself to Pooja, you are deepening your connection with Hera, and the star flux fluctuates, and it pushes you out with a big propulsion. The other gemstone in the hilt of your sword, as well as the heart flux, similarly to like a magnetic field, just repels, and with an explosion, kind of, you get tossed across the room and are knocked unconscious.
That tracks.
All right, Sable. Wit and heart are disabled.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Can I try to get wit back?
Yep, you can try.
Okay.
What are you going to be rolling?
Can I do? So we're on the train.
At the moment, yes.
Okay. Where am I on the bug?
You are middle level,
Damn.
where the dock is, just inside, like, the main body.
Okay. So like, if I said like, "Come on, we gotta go," and I brought all of us, like to the front
Mm-hmm. You're going to want to go down into the lower decks.
to get off.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's what I'll do.
Trying to
Okay.
board this train.
Yeah.
So, what are we going to be rolling?
Can I do a daring?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can, like, physically grab Asphodel and be like, we
Yeah.
need to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab ass, and I'm gonna grab these two.
I'm going to grab ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Physical
grab
grab
ass.
ass.
Let's go!
I'm gonna grab ass.
Grab ass to get off. Let's go.
I'll
Grab the ass and
ass.
twist it.
Bop it.
And then I'll
twist
grab
it,
these two and
roll
I'll be
it.
like, we've gotta go.
All
Like, we
right.
gotta board this ship.
That sounds good.
Because if they're trying to take us, like, we might as well see what's going on.
Yeah.
5, 4, 5, 6.
6. Okay, so that is a failure. You are going to be gaining another condition. How are you feeling?
I guess hopeful.
Hopeless. Okay. You feel hopeless. Feel like maybe something similar to a strain is gonna happen. This is your home. You just
We're
saw
in the ruins of a strain right now,
yeah,
too.
you just saw, ruins flying by. Like, we're on the edge of this at the moment. Craig, what is Rhea doing?
Well, with the attempt to move us,
Yeah.
and the failure,
Damn.
I see that. I'm gonna do the same thing. Just gonna take this. I just went to a technical vocal pattern, trying to match the violin, and I'm gonna turn this into the same anger, and just gonna that Sable had. Like, let's fuck 'em up.
All right, let's fuck him up. And you're gonna be rolling daring.
6.
All right. I'm gonna say you're for real angry,
I'm for real angry now.
and that is a failure.
Damn, when it matters, we can't roll for shit.
Yeah, I started real
Okay.
strong.
Ricky,
Ricky, get us to the ship.
you feel everything crumbling around you.
I'm trying so hard to keep up.
I think also you would feel Hera be in a very difficult state at the moment.
How can I make Hera feel better?
That's a good question.
Ask her.
I mean, spirit would be a good thing to invoke and relate deeply with Hera, maybe to try and calm the ship's emotions. So
I did
instead of
just put
focusing,
a lot of feeling in that heart.
yeah. So maybe just to be a guiding hand of stability, you can invoke some of the spirits itself to stabilize the ship.
Can I do that from here?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
You are in.
Oh, are we in the? I thought the.
You're in the ship.
We're in the ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just
You are
wasn't
in
sure
the ship.
if I needed to be in
And
the
you
harbor.
also are like being broadcast over the intercoms. So
Tight, yeah, I'm gonna.
Everybody can hear us fucking up.
you just hear, God damn it! Shit!
The spirits and I have been in sync for a while now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be like, all right, guys, fix it, please.
Yeah.
Please. Fuck. That's still 8.
Okay. That is the middle of the road, so it does succeed.
Nice.
And you relate with the ship. However, there's been a lot of failures this round.
No.
Kait,
No.
I believe we are going to be rolling either spirit or daring
Okay.
with a -2.
Damn.
That drag.
How about...
Bless you.
May the Lord bless your soul. And the spirits guide
Rhea
Get out of here.
IRL.
You're supposed to be in a different dimension.
Beck, go home.
you. Huzzah!
I'm in a singing mood.
Do it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Go.
You got
Yeah!
this. You got this.
Okay. I was gonna try to do, like, people are people. Because if I got a 7 to 9, I could get a +1.
But you're rolling for the
But
ship.
you're rolling for the
I
ship,
know,
not for yourself.
I know. I was just hoping that maybe I
Does
could,
the
like,
ship
convince-
have playbook moves?
Yeah.
No, not at the moment. The ship is also represented by the people within it.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I do my +1 and then -2?
Yep.
So I have 11 -2.
9.
9.
9.
Good
Okay.
maths.
So it is still successful. Do you want to gain a string and malfunction? Are you doing daring or are
Yeah,
you okay?
daring.
And malfunction daring, or do you want to succeed without advancing any strings? Because the strings are the important thing, and I'm gonna say that this is the last string that you need to board
Okay,
the ship.
Fine.
So
I'll take the string.
this still means, though, when you enter onto the ship, that those moves are going to be technically disabled until you figure it out, like, within yourselves.
Yeah, I'll take the string so you can get on board.
I'm about to say, 'cause
Perfect.
that's a string advance.
Okay, so right now, half of the skills are, more than half of the skills are disabled for Defy Disaster, so we can still
Daring.
roll them in regular combat.
Heart and wit.
So this is for disaster-based rolls. The ship is on top of the train at the moment, and you can feel the legs lock in, and the lower part of the abdomen connects with the ship.
Got it.
There is a jolt.
Keep it together.
I'm 12.
There is a jolt,
I'm fine until I look up.
and you are now able to board this ship.
I guess it's symbolism.
Captain Irileth and Mimi start to head towards, like, from the top of the ship down, and they see you guys at the stage. Irileth looks really serious, really pissed. We need to go down there right now. You're coming with me? Let's go.
When she's yelling at us, can I just play my bass for just a little bit longer, just like, because then that's I'm gonna lose myself in the pleasure of playing my bass, so I can get rid of my hopelessness.
I can say that now that you've boarded the ship, you spend that time. You're going to be a little bit behind everybody else. But as Fidel stays with you, you guys are heading down below to board this ship, and you pass engineering on the way. Currently, you're unconscious, Sammy.
And full snaky.
And full snaky. You wake up to Pooja above you, hand on your shoulder. Are you okay? Smitten immediately.
I have to think about how I play this. Oh, God. As Sammy comes to their eye, full, like, tiny snake sleds, like, they are in a full-blown panic. And I'm going to say that instead of responding to Pooja, because I would do frightened, run away, and leave something important behind, but literally all I have on me is my sword, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. You are also, like, barely conscious, I would say. Because she woke you up after getting knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got a lot going on.
In which case, it's just going to be a shaky... No.
What we can do...
Because are you okay?
No.
Pooja really wants to provide you emotional support.
Pooja, that doesn't help.
And this can clear a condition, but you have to open up about a certain feeling.
It can. The problem is it also keeps my Nagamani at 0, so I'm still snaky. But I don't think I have much of a choice at this point. So I think we're going to have to take that emotional support and open up.
Yeah. What emotion do you want to try and clear?
I think guilty, because we're in the ruins
Yeah.
of the town that I'm pretty
You-
sure I had a part in destroying.
Yep, you share with Pooja why you feel so guilty. She is over you. You can feel the pulsating of her power, of her energy, and all she wants to do is make sure that you are okay.
So Sammy just starts going, it's all my fault. This area, these things. I used to be part of the Red Scale. They
I
used
understand.
Me, they abused me, and then
She comforts you.
single tear.
We all have done things in our past that we regret. It is something that we cannot fix, but it is something that we can always try and change. And she helps you to your feet. Your snake-like tail.
Helps me up.
Helps
We'll
you
just
up.
go with helps me up.
You hear footsteps passing by. They don't pass directly by the Heartflux room. since that is further into the engineering, but you can hear people are going downstairs to where a boarding pad would be. People are leaving the ship to board onto this train car. I say the first people is going to be Airleth, Mimi, Rhea, and Ricky.
Ooh, Ricky.
There are a few other officers that are accompanying you as well. Let's see. Dawn is with them.
Dawn, buddy, help.
And a huge fish folk person with a sword made of water. They
That's
like
dope.
have the semblance of a clown fish, and they are like are armored with like shells.
Oh my god, Nemo.
Oh no, Nemo.
No, it's Marlin. Right? Is this
And
her
then
name?
Dawn.
Yeah.
No, it's Marlon's wife. This is what happened when she left. We all think she got 8. Nah.
She
Eight.
Dawn has piercing yellow eyes and carries the Dawn sword, which is a broadsword with scales covering the pommel, and sun rays spiking out of the hilt. It is a mix of gold and silver metal with a Damascus pattern. They're also very like long and tall with like long dark hair.
Smash.
Yes. And you enter in to this ship called the Bottom Line. And that is where we're going to leave this episode off.
That was a good one.
We enter in the bottom
Dun dun.
Get it? Because it's a line like a train.
And yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and,
bottom.
yeah, the lower abdomen.
Anyway,
Yeah, there's
thank you everybody so much for listening with us, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Background music for this episode was provided by Tabletop Audio. For more DICEBERG Ahead content, check out our socials and Patreon, or visit us at our website at dicebergahead.com.